At the end of
I
his
have,
dinner.
we have, I have.
You know, he wants to be a doctor. I'm gonna live to 95 working at Kmart. I'll be the greeter at Walmart.
Order, Board of Supervisors, July 12th of 2022. And our veteran to lead our pledge this today is Mr. Yukstak. He was born in Monday in 1932 and graduated from Monday High School in 1950. He joined the United States Navy 2 weeks after graduating and headed out for basic training to Great Lakes Training Center outside Chicago, where he completed both basic and his MOS training as machinist mate. In February of 1951, Mr. Yukstak arrived at the San Francisco Naval Yard, where he was assigned to the recommissioned aircraft carrier USS Antietam, CVS-36. Once he arrived for duty, they found out that Mr. Yukstak could type very well, so they transferred him to the office of the division commander of the ship. The USS Antietam was commissioned in January 1945 and was on her way to Japan when the war ended, and later was decommissioned in 1949. After the ship was brought up to standard, they set sail for San Diego and to Pearl Harbor and back. While in Hawaii, Mr. Yukstak borrowed a friend's car and took himself on a self-guided tour of the island and battle site. On September 8th of 1951, Mr. Yukstak and his shipmates left the United States to set sail for Korea. The ship had BBYs, an amphibious plane, and Panther jets, and they ran sorties from the deck, more than 6,000 in total, over the Korean Peninsula. In 1952, the USS Antietam completed permission and was sent back west. They sailed through the Panama Canal to the Brooklyn shipyard and on to England, where the RAF flew off the deck. While in England, Mr. Yukstak walked through the area where Elizabeth, the British monarch, would have her coronation just 1 week later. Mr. Yukstak says you could feel the anticipation locals had. After this stop, they went on to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and then on to Rhode Island, where Mr. Yukstak was honorably discharged in 1954. For his courageous service to our country, Mr. Yukstak has been awarded the Korean Service Medal, 1 star, United Nations Service Medal, Gold Conduct Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Navy Occupation Service Medal, European class. On returning home, Mr. Yukstak married his wife Sylvia on July 2nd, 1955, at the First Presbyterian Church in Attica. He was attending Geneseo during this time, earning a Bachelor of Arts degree in education in 1958. Mr. Yukstak finished his education at SUNY Brockport, where he earned a certificate in school administration. Mr. Yukstak was employed by the Alexander School District for 29 years and served as the Alexander Elementary Principal before finishing his career for a year as a principal in the Pavilion School District and acting as the chairman of the handicap curriculum for both the physical and mentally impaired students. Mr. Yukstak was married to his beloved wife for 59 years, and he had 3 children, a son named Charles and 2 daughters, Deborah and Jody. Together, they have 5 grandchildren, a step-grandchild, and 2 great-grandchildren. He belongs to the Attica American Legion and the Alexander VFW, and his main hobbies were golfing and bowling. Mr. Yukstak has lived an honorable life full of service to our great nation and children. Would everyone please stand and say the pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'd like to thank you for your service, and because of you and the many that have gone before you, after you, and that will go in the future, we remain free and practice democracy. For your service, and we'd like to present you with this plaque. And we hereby express our sincere appreciation for your loyalty and courageous service to our country and the United States Navy. It's an honor to recognize you as a recipient of the Korean Service Medal, 1 Star, United Nations Service Medal, Good Conduct Medal, and the National Defense Service Medal, and the Navy Occupation Service Medal European class. And it's signed by myself as chairman, and we have the seal of the Warren County Board of Supervisors. Yes, yes. Thank you for your service. And we give you the liberty of addressing us as the Board of Supervisors. Thank you.
How are you?
Madam Chairwoman, communications for the month of July.
School buses.
It is.
Resolution number 1 by Mr. Kale, Chairman of the Finance Committee.
Madam Chairman, please have the clerk read resolution number 1 of the Finance Committee. I move for adoption.
Resolution number 1 by Mr. Kale, Chairman of the Finance Committee, funds appropriated in various 2022 accounts. For human resource, $2,500, assigned council, $20,000, county historian, $1,140, for the youth bureau, $8,780, for mental health, $316,201, for public health, $75,000. For planning, $33,815.12. For the Water Resource Agency, $270,000. For the county sheriff, $67,899.03. For the jail kitchen, $2,448.92. 911, $125,964.24. And for emergency services, $41,812.
Are there any questions or comments regarding resolution number 1? None. Clerk, please call the roll.
Perry.
Aye.
Sheldon.
Aye.
Warsaw. Weathersfield. Arcade.
Aye.
Anvil.
Aye.
Pennington. Hinsdale.
Aye.
Covington.
Aye.
Eagle.
Aye.
Painesville.
Aye.
Genesee Falls. Jacob. Middlebury.
Aye.
Aye. 1,551 aye, 48 absent.
Resolution number 1 has been carried. Now we have the presentation of monthly expenditures by Mr. Colby, Chairman of the Audit Committee.
Madam Chairwoman, bills totaling $10,528,383.61 for the month of June have been paid as approved by the audit.
Please, Mr. Clerk.
Resolutions 2 and 3 by Mr. Becker, Vice Chair of the Human Resources.
Madam Chairwoman, please have the clerk read resolutions number 2 and 3 as they have been approved by the Human Resources Committee. I move for their adoption.
Resolution number 2 by Mr. Becker, Vice Chairman of the Human Resource Committee, resolution number 22-312 amended. Resolution number 3, Chairman authorized to sign a contract with CSEA Employee Benefit Fund on behalf of Wyoming County.
Are there any questions or comments regarding resolutions 2 and 3?
Orangeville.
Aye.
Carey.
Aye.
Sheldon.
Aye.
Warsaw.
Aye.
Weathersfield.
Aye.
Arcade.
Aye.
Attica.
Aye.
Bennington.
Aye.
Kentile.
Aye.
Covington.
Aye.
Eagle.
Aye.
Gainesville.
Aye.
Genesee Falls.
Aye.
Jacob.
Aye.
And Middlebury.
Aye.
1,551 aye, 48 absent.
Resolutions 2 and 3 have been carried. Resolutions 4 through 7 by Ms. Grant, Chairwoman of the Human Services Committee.
Madam Chair, please have approved resolutions 4 through 7. They've been approved by the Human Services Committee, and we move for their adoption.
Resolution number 4 by Ms. Grant, Chairman of the Human Services Committee. Chairman authorized to sign a grant application through the CARES Act with the New York State Housing Trust Fund Corporation on behalf of Planning and Development. Resolution number 5, Chairman, Commissioner of Social Services authorized to sign various welfare management system contracts on behalf of the Department of Social Services. Resolution number 6, Chairman, Commissioner of Social Services authorized to sign a contract with UNS Services LLC on behalf of the Department of Social Services. And resolution number 7, National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day proclaimed.
Are there any questions or comments regarding resolutions 4 through 7? Please call the roll.
Anna.
Aye.
Bennington.
Aye.
Castile.
Aye.
Covington.
Aye.
Eagle.
Aye.
Gainesville.
Aye.
Genesee Falls.
Aye.
Jacob.
Aye.
Middlebury.
Aye.
Orangeville.
Aye.
Carey.
Aye.
Sheldon.
Aye.
Warsaw.
Aye.
Weathersfield. And Arcade.
Aye.
1,551 aye, 48 absent.
Resolutions 4 through 7 have been carried, and Ms. Grant will give an operation.
Very appropriate that we had as our veteran budget today. National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day proclaimed. Whereas due in direct result of the creeping arm of communism throughout the world, and whereas communism spread from the northern fringes of Asia down through China and then the northern half of the Korean Peninsula, and whereas on 25 June 1950, North Korea launched an unprovoked attack on South Korea. And whereas in response, the United States allocated $12 billion in troops just 2 weeks later to push the communists out. And whereas the result of the actions of our brave military, South Korea has been free from the brutality that living under communist rule entails. And whereas all of this was at a steep cost, with the U.S. suffering 36,914 killed, over 100,000 wounded, and over 7,600 still unaccounted for. And whereas on 27 July 1953, an armistice was signed, which still keeps together the fragile peace on the Korean Peninsula. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Wyoming County Board of Supervisors does hereby proclaim July 27, 2022, National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day in Wyoming County, and it bears the seal of the Board of Supervisors and the signature of the chairman. And I will see that the Veteran Services Department gets this and display it for the visitors to their newly moved to quarters down in the A business. Thank you.
Resolutions 8 through 10 by Mr. Davis, Chairman of the Public Health Committee.
Madam Chair, please have the clerk read resolutions 8 through 10. They've been approved by Public Health Committee, and I move for their adoption, although resolution 10 doesn't appear to be public health resolution.
It's split because of the sharing of that service.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
I did the same thing.
Right. Well, real property taxing.
it's,
I'm good.
yeah, thank you. Resolution number 8 by Mr. Davis, Chairman of the Public Health Committee. Resolution number 22-061 amended. Resolution number 9, Chairman Commissioner of Health authorized to sign a grant application of acceptance of board with the New York State Department of Health on behalf of the County Health Department. And resolution number 10, resolution number 22-090 amended.
Is there any further discussion regarding resolutions 8 through 10? Please call the roll.
Kingsville.
Aye.
Genesee Falls.
Aye.
Jacob.
Aye.
Middlebury.
Aye.
Wentzville.
Aye.
Perry.
Aye.
Sheldon.
Aye.
Warsaw.
Aye.
Weathersfield. Arcade. Ascot.
Aye.
Bennington.
Aye.
Westside.
Aye.
Covington.
Aye.
And Eagle.
Aye.
1,551 ayes, 48 absent.
Number 8 through 10 have been carried. Resolution number 11 by Mr. Becker, Chairman of the A.
Mr. Chairman, please have the clerk read resolution number 11. It has been approved by the Ag Committee, and I move for its adoption.
Is it correction? Smash. Oh, the original. Right, this is green energy, right?
What's that?
This one is green energy, actually, a resolution urging extended time to vote.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to review.
So this is how I'm going to read it. Resolution number 11 by Mr. Roach, Chairman of the Green Energy Committee. A resolution urging extended timetable and comprehensive cost analysis of the New York State Climate Action Proposal draft scoping plan for the New York's Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act, the Climate Act.
And are there any questions or comments regarding resolution number 11?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a comment. So I actually had been aware of this for some time, but then there was an email that came from Senator Gallivan's office urging individuals to contact this committee with your opinion. And so I did so. I did actually write an email in the comments section that was provided in the link from Senator Gallivan's office. This is a terrible, terrible plan in terms of its timing and the scope of, the impact. It would have a devastating impact on our county. We are limited in terms of our natural gas supplies to begin with. Many people are using propane. Having to convert to electric for their power or for their heating and cooling is just way too costly. So I would urge not only my fellow supervisors, but residents to contact this committee. There are going to be a number of public hearings throughout the state, but I would urge you to contact them and express your views relative to what I consider to be a terrible piece of legislation.
not so much that the goals of the legislation are sound, it's the time frame. We just simply don't have the infrastructure in place in order to accomplish these goals in a timely fashion. So that's my.
Very well stated, thank you.
Madam Chair, that being said, and I know that Senator Galvin's representative from Berlin County sits in this room, I would ask that maybe that link be sent and I'll include it with the minutes. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Madam Chair, I'd like to just, I'm the one that brought this forward because it was discussed at Genesee Finger Lakes Regional Planning Council at length. And I agree with everything Dan said. They're trying to legislate before we even have the technology. Eventually, we may have cars that will be regenerated by the sun, electric vehicles, but right now, the technology's not there. They're trying to legislate and put a date on it and hope that the technology gets there. It's unfortunately, it's unsustainable. So I too all logged on and sent out my opinion. It was a very short one.
Anyone else?
Yeah, we go, right?
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Covington,
Aye.
Eagle,
Aye.
Gainesville,
Aye.
Genesee Falls,
Aye.
Jago,
Aye.
Middlebury,
Aye.
Orangeville,
Aye.
Perry,
Aye.
Sheldon,
Aye.
Warsaw, Weathersfield, Arcade, Attica, Bennington, and Castile.
Aye.
1,551 ayes, 48.
And I really thank Senator Gallagher for his efforts thus far too. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Jim. Resolutions 12 and 13 by Mr. Brewer, Chairman of the Planning Committee.
Madam Chair, will you please have the clerk read resolutions 12 and 13? They've been approved by the Planning Committee and I move for their adoption.
Resolution number 12 by Mr. Brewer, Chairman of the Planning Committee, approving sole source procurement with Neptune Technology Group Incorporated and its authorized stocking distributor, Thai Sales Incorporated, on behalf of the Wyoming County Water Resource Agency. Resolution number 13, resolution to act as the lead applicant for a consolidated funding application, LWRP planning grant, administered by the New York State Department of State for the purposes of improving and protecting the water quality of Silver Lake and to promote sustainable economic and community revitalization in the towns of Perry and Castile and the village of Perry.
Any questions or comments regarding resolutions 12 and 13? Anyone? Please call the roll.
Covington,
Aye.
Eagle,
Aye.
Gainesville,
Aye.
Genesee Falls,
Aye.
Jago,
Aye.
Middlebury,
Aye.
Orangeville,
Aye.
Perry,
Aye.
Sheldon,
Aye.
Warsaw, Weathersfield, Arcade, Attica, Bennington, and Castile.
Aye.
1,551 ayes, 48 absent.
Resolutions 12 and 13 have been carried. Resolutions 14 through 18 by Mr. Brick, Chairman of the Public Works Committee.
Madam Chairman, please have the clerk read resolutions 14 through 18, that's my Public Works Committee, and I move for their adoption.
Resolution number 14 by Mr. Brick, Chairman of the Public Works Committee. Chairman authorized to accept the Allegheny County bid award for equipment rental and exercise the right to piggyback as an eligible political subdivision under General Municipal Law, Section 103, paragraph 16, on behalf of County Highway. Resolution number 15, Chairman authorized to sign a contract with Harding Plumbing and Heating Incorporated on behalf of Buildings and Grounds, County Buildings. Resolution number 16, resolution number 21-313, amended. Resolution number 17, resolution number 21-496, amended. And resolution number 18, resolution number 20-039, amended.
Are there any comments regarding resolutions 14 through 18?
Genesee Falls.
Aye.
Jago.
Aye.
Woodbury.
Aye.
Orangeville.
Aye.
Carrie.
Aye.
Sheldon. Warsaw. Weathersfield. Arcade. Attica. Bennington. Hillsdale. Covington.
Aye.
Eagle.
Aye.
And Gainesville.
Aye.
1,551 aye, 48 absent.
Resolutions 14 through 18 have been carried. Resolutions 19 through 28 by Mrs. May, Chairwoman of the Public Safety.
Madam Chairwoman, please have the clerk read resolutions number 19 through 28. They've been approved by the Public Safety Committee and are for their adoption.
Resolution number 19 by Mrs. May, Chairman of the Public Safety Committee. Chairman authorized to sign various contracts on behalf of the Sheriff's Department. Resolution number 20, Chairman authorized to accept the Onondaga County General Award for emergency planning, training, and exercise the right to piggyback as an eligible political subdivision under General Municipal Law Section 103, paragraph 16, on behalf of the Sheriff's Department. Resolution number 21, approving sole source procurement with EasyChildID.com on behalf of the Wyoming County Sheriff's Department. Resolution number 22, Chairman authorized to sign a contract with Genesee County Sheriff on behalf of the county jail. Resolution number 23, resolution number 22-241 amended. Resolution number 24, Chairman authorized to sign a contract with IDEA on behalf of the county jail. Resolution number 25, resolution number 22-334 amended. Resolution number 26, Fire Advisory Board delegates appointed, reappointed. Resolution number 27, Chairman authorized to sign a contract with ESO on behalf of emergency services. And resolution number 28, approving sole source procurement with Firehouse Technology LLC on behalf of Wyoming County Emergency Services.
Are there any questions or comments regarding resolution number 19 to 28?
Madam Chair, I will be abstaining from resolution number 26.
Anything else?
Orangeville.
Aye.
Perry.
Aye.
Sheldon.
Aye.
Warsaw.
Aye.
Weathersfield. Arcade. Attica. Bennington.
Aye.
Hillsdale. Covington.
Aye.
Eagle.
Aye.
Gainesville.
Aye.
For just 26, correct?
Oh, so we have to break one out. Yes. Resolutions 19 through 25 and 27 and 28.
Is what we're
Sorry.
doing now.
Yes, yeah, sorry about
Yeah, me too. Okay, so are we ready? Yes, it was her. All right, sorry about that. Then, middle here. Gainesville.
Aye.
Genesee Falls.
Aye.
Jago.
Aye.
And Middlebury.
Aye.
1,551 aye, 48 yes.
Resolution.
Ready? Yep. Okay, here we go. Warsaw.
Aye.
Weathersfield. Arcade. Attica. Bennington. Hillsdale. Covington.
Aye.
Eagle.
Abstain.
Gainesville.
Aye.
Genesee Falls.
Aye.
Jago.
Aye.
Middlebury.
Aye.
Orangeville.
Aye.
Perry.
Aye.
Sheldon.
Aye.
1,500 aye, 48 absent, and 51 abstain.
To Judge Moore, please come up to the podium. We would like to present you with a certificate of recognition for receiving the University of Buffalo Law Alumni Association's 2022 Distinguished Judicial Alumni Award. And Judge Mullen has presided over the Wyoming County Treatment Court since 2014. And that court is re-entry initiative that assists defendants with required treatment. That gives them an option. And we'll talk a little bit more on that too. But Judge Moen is truly a big deal.
The court was started by Judge Gay, back there, and he ran it, and I just took over the reins to use a Doug Berwick statement. The horses were well trained and they knew where the barn was. I'm blessed to be part of Wyoming County. I was just thinking about it, sitting there, my parents moved here 150 years ago this month. They moved to Bennington, Colesville, to be near the Franklin Mineral Springs Hotel, which was a beer joint and a hot water bath place in Colesville with Pine Lounges. So 150 years later, here I am. We do a lot in Wyoming County because we have a collaboration with the sheriff, jail, public defender, district attorney, mental health, probation. We're all pulling in the same direction. I sometimes get assigned to other counties, and I'm shocked at the inability of them to work together. So this award is really for the collaborative efforts that all agencies here in Wyoming County work together. I'm blessed to be part of it, but I just took over a pretty easy job because Judge Dad, Judge Griffith, Judge Conwell, Judge Newman kind of set the tone and set up a system that we didn't mess with. So I accept this acknowledgement on behalf of everybody on the board. Thanks. Back to work.
Resolutions 29 through 39 by Mr. Hill, Chairman of the Finance Committee.
Madam Chairwoman, please have the clerk read resolutions 29 through 39, approved by the finance committee and move for adoption.
Resolution number 29 by Mr. Carroll, Chairman of the Finance Committee. Chairman authorized to sign various contracts with SHI on behalf of information technology. Resolution number 30, Chairman authorized to sign 2023 insurance rates on behalf of current and retired county employees. Resolution number 31, standard workday and reporting resolution. Resolution number 32, location and time of the August 2022 regular session changed. Resolution number 33, insurance premiums for the 2022-2023 policy terms through Tompkins Insurance Agencies Incorporated approved. Resolution number 34, resolution number 18-306 amended. Resolution number 35, resolution number 16-088 amended. Resolution number 36, resolution number 19-157 amended. Resolution number 37, resolution number 22-098 amended. Resolution number 38, salary schedule PG and S amended. Resolution number 39, positions approved.
Are there any questions or comments regarding resolution 29 through 39? I'll just make a quick comment that our next Board of Supervisors meeting was cast, will be held once again in the youth building at Fairgrounds. It will be good to be back. I'm sure it'll be nice.
I doubt it.
And, yep, and this is to change the date to coincide with Fair Week. And it's just great to be back. One of the biggest events that we had. Any other comments? Yeah, sure.
Castile.
Aye.
Covington.
Aye.
Eagle.
Aye.
Painesville.
Aye.
Chester Falls.
Aye.
Jacob.
Aye.
Middlebury.
Aye.
Orangeville.
Aye.
Perry.
Aye.
Sheldon.
Aye.
Warsaw.
Aye.
Weathersfield. Arcade.
Aye.
Attica. And Bennington.
Aye.
1,551 ayes. Absent.
Resolution number 29 through 39 has been carried. And consent resolution number 40 by Mr. Carroll, Chairman of the Finance Committee.
Madam Chairwoman, please have the clerk read resolution number 40 is approved by the finance committee and move for adoption.
Non-consent resolution number 40 by Mr. Carroll, Chairman of the Finance Committee, salary schedule C amended.
Are there any questions or comments regarding resolution number 4? None, and clerk, please call the roll.
Middlebury,
Aye.
Orangeville,
Aye.
Perry,
Aye.
Pike, Sheldon,
Aye.
Warsaw,
Aye.
Weathersfield,
Aye.
Arcade,
Aye.
Attica,
Aye.
Bennington, Castile,
No.
Covington,
Aye.
Eagle,
Aye.
Gainesville,
Aye.
Genesee Falls,
No.
and Jail.
Aye.
1,409 aye, 142 no, and 48 absent.
And resolution number 40 has been carried. And consent resolution number 41 by Mr. Carroll, Chairman of the Finance Committee.
Madam Chairwoman, please have the clerk read resolution number 41 approved by the finance committee and move for adoption.
Non-consent resolution number 41 by Mr. Carroll, Chairman of the Finance Committee, positions approved.
Are there any comments or questions regarding resolution number 40?
Madam Chairwoman, I'd like to comment on this. Buildings and Grounds Department has been adding buildings and more buildings, more contracts, more work. And then with the information of Munis, even though the result at the end of Munis is good, getting there sometimes takes a little longer. And it's just more work than one person can handle down there. And this would also allow for a backup just in case.
Please call the roll.
Orangeville,
Aye.
Perry,
Aye.
Sheldon,
Aye.
Warsaw, Weathersfield,
No.
Arcade,
Aye.
Attica,
No.
Bennington,
No.
Castile,
Aye.
Covington,
Aye.
Eagle,
Aye.
Gainesville,
Aye.
Genesee Falls,
Aye.
Jago,
Aye.
and Middlebury.
Aye.
1,209 aye, 342 no, 48 absent.
And consent resolution number 41 has been carried. Anything further come before this board today? Mention, with the bias that there is the Valley Fest and your Summit Suite, that we're going on Thursday through Saturday. And so you can stop by and there's food trucks at that fair, yard sales. And we'll see you at the fair on August 16th. It's the no-brainer. We are adjourned. We have a committee of the whole. We're back into committee of the whole.
Are we doing you first? I don't know. We're doing Jen first?
Someday,
Okay.
that's what I felt like doing.
Just like you think it's gonna go away.
I was more tired when I was home. And the other day.
Yeah. I feel like I know the phone. I can't.
Do I have your cell?
I know you texted me.
So I'm going to.
I do. yeah.
I just-
Executive session. No, my
There's been
attorney.
3 times you text me to remind me to get hired.
Okay.
I got my PT.
Oh, really? Good.
So
And
to be at work.
Oh, okay.
There's a move going place. And I was